I'm the owner-operator. This restaurant opened in 2014, so it's been a little over 2 years. I've owned a Jimmy John's for 12 years. I had 3 at one point. I've always wanted to get into more of a full-service type sports bar atmosphere, and I live right around the corner, so this was a great opportunity when it came available. We are doing a Thanksgiving dinner for the needy. Originally it was kind of started as a meal for the homeless last year, but it evolved into a lot more elderly and like veterans. So it's just anyone that's in need of a meal that day that doesn't have family or anyone to really just be with. If they want to come, it's free. We'll be serving from 11 to 2 on Thanksgiving Day. So I've got a lot of volunteers to help serve, cook, and things like that. We just need to spread the word out to find as many people that are in need that, you know, could use the meal. Actually, my daughter Gracie and I were sitting at the dinner table with my wife now, and just talking about how fortunate we are and that we were going to be closed on Thanksgiving Day, and maybe it'd be a nice thing to try to do something for people that aren't as fortunate as us, and it kind of just snowballed from there. I think it's nice to, it gives Thanksgiving a different meaning when you can help other people. It's obviously great to be around your family and friends and be thankful for what you have. But I know last year I was a lot more thankful when I went to I usually go to my grandparents' house later in the day. And I know I felt a lot more thankful after seeing how thankful someone was just to have a hot meal that day, or just to have somebody to sit across the table and talk to, as opposed to you know, the things that we normally would take for granted. Last year, a couple of staff did volunteer. I give them the day off so that they can spend time with their families. If they choose to be a part of it or help, they're welcome to, but I really encourage them to take the day off and get away from here, because this, you know, even though they're volunteering, it's still work when they're in this building, so I won't stop them from, but I encourage them to take a day off and get away from here for a day. It's mainly on Facebook, and I did a Sign Up Genius page last year. I also did this year, so there's a way for everybody to kind of sign up for time slots and you know, for food donations and everything like that on there.
Well, my best friend, her dad owns the restaurant too, and so she was sort of talking about it, and we didn't really have like a lot of plans, so we thought we would try something new. I think it would be a cool experience because I've never really volunteered like for community service hours, and I've always gone to dinner with my family, so it'd be cool. We're very grateful, and so we want to give back to the community as much as we can.
My first like wave of volunteers showed up around 8 to start like prepping the food. Most of what we cooked here was like the side dishes. I got all the food, everything was donated last year, so we did green beans, stuffing, mashed potatoes, turkey and ham, and then we had like a lot of pumpkin pie and things like that. I set it up in a way that I wanted everyone to feel like they were getting a real restaurant experience. I didn't want them to feel like they were coming to a soup kitchen. So we actually have servers that will seat the people as they come in, just like they were a normal paying customer. They take their order, they come up, this line here actually we set up like a buffet line, but the servers actually come up and get all the food that they want and then take it to them, they refill their drinks. So they feel that service that a lot of them don't get a lot. Even if they're getting a hot meal, they're not getting a restaurant experience where they get to sit down and have someone service them and take care of them. Last year I set up, Linden Schools actually donated a school bus, and we drove out to 2 different shelters in Flint and brought them here, let them eat, and then we took them back. This year we're trying to set up a similar type of arrangement. I think we're gonna have one stop in Flint and then another one at Holy Family Church in Grand Blanc. We also have some people that have volunteered to drive people here. If we'd have to prearrange that in advance if, you know, they needed a ride. I mean, mainly just to help spread the word. We served 130 people last year. I'd like to get up to around 200 this year. And I think we'll have plenty of food, plenty of help. The biggest thing is just trying to reach out to everyone. So if you know of a family in need, or spread the word, and so we can get out there to as many people that need help.